always wondered to myself, is there something that helps the entrepreneurs that succeed that they have, which other entrepreneurs don't? Is it something they know? Is it how they run their businesses? Is it the people they hire? Is it where they went to school? Is it their socialization, their background, their education, their mental spaces? What is it that makes the entrepreneur succeed? Welcome to my Masterclasses, where I share with you everything you need to know about how to become a high-growth, high-scale entrepreneur. I'm joined by guests. We break down the myths, the ideas, the lids, the legends, everything you need to know to become a high-growth entrepreneur. Warning, this is the High Performance Zone. So the masterclass today was just knowledge sharing and an experience. It was amazing. For me, it was really important that the guys who came into the room just came in to learn a bit about how to build long-lasting, highly scalable businesses. And I think we did that in part. I think there was a lot of exchange. I think there was a lot of new information that was shared. The case studies are always amazing because that's kind of how guys get to learn. So I really, really enjoyed that. And I hope that anyone who gets to see this will enjoy it too.
My name is Thabo Piti, and we are here at the Masterclass with Vusi Tembekwayo, and we were honored to be the host. Brought entrepreneurs together. We made sure that there is a venue for them. There are all the facilities that we needed to be, and make sure that Vusi was hosted properly in the free stage for all our entrepreneurs, and the turnout was very good, and we're grateful for that.
My name is Zamali Khula. I came here just to learn about or exploring certain ventures of the business that I'm interested in.
My name's Johan Rix, and I'm currently in my second month of business. What I do is I create custom portraits for people's pets and the loved people in their lives.
My name is Nyakalo Mahapi from Botshabelo. So I'm here to get knowledge from those who have made it to this journey that I'm taking of success.
Oh, hi, my name is Marumo. Yeah, I came here today because there's a saying that says you have to rub shoulders with the best to be the best.
Hi, my name is Makhaje Sitlalentwa. I own two businesses. I own EPCT, it's a marketing agency, and I also own a financial coaching business, which is called Butiba Consulting.
My name is Dineo. I came here to network and to be inspired. I don't have a business as yet. I'm one of those people that still has something in my mind as an idea. So I came here so that I can be inspired and take the leap of faith.
Hi, I'm Mpom Tumbeni, and I'm doing my third year in BCom accounting. Currently, I don't have a business yet, but I'm hoping after this I can generate, it was a great masterclass, and I'm hoping after this I can generate great business ideas which I can implement.
On WhatsApp.
On Instagram.
I heard from it from a friend who posted it on social media.
Yes, it exceeded my expectations. I learned a lot more than I came for. It was amazing. I learned so many things that I'm still trying to process everything in my brain.
I found value in this masterclass, and I wish it could come again next year and years after.
Yeah, I have been. Remember when Vusi made us stand up and that other people must look at us shamefully? Yeah, I am inspired. Like, ideas don't change the world. It's implementing the ideas that change the world.
It was way beyond what I expected. I really grasped a lot of knowledge. I have a different view now of the business idea that I have and how to go about implementing it to make sure that it succeeds and all. So I really appreciated what he did for us. Like, it was very great, and I appreciate that it was for free.
I wanted to find out about the new business ventures that I wanted to venture into. However, I think with Vusi giving me advices in terms of how funding, the process of making sure that I don't exhaust certain capital from my current business to start a new business.
Well, the first thing that I want to achieve is to make sure that I have the right mindset of entrepreneur. Because before you can take the action, your mindset needs to be right. But I also believe in taking action while you're sharpening your mindset.
So I've been following Vusi for many years, and I feel like we share the same views in terms of how the economy is. You see, I studied economics, so I consider myself a social entrepreneur, and with the marketing business, I'd like to be able to develop businesses. That's number one. And with the financials, I used to be a private banker, so I would like to impart that knowledge to everybody, and it shouldn't only be available to the elite. The reason I'm here is to, it's always good to hear a story from the horse's mouth, number one. And number two, is delivery, because I'm also going to get into training and workshops. I would like to be able to see how Vusi delivers his workshops so that I can learn from him.
I was hoping to learn how to think outside the box. And basically what I mean by that, in the school system, we get taught how to think in a certain way. And then usually, like Vusi, an entrepreneur, the only way you can learn how to think like one is by learning from one.
I'm also a public speaker, so I asked him, when can I start charging people? Then he said take another 4 years again before you can start charging people, build a brand, build the reputation, get to a place whereby you do things for free. And the most important part again is about the value chain, which most people we didn't know about, which it makes sense to us entrepreneurs, because I'm also into business. So and also about the liabilities part and the tax and everything.
Oh, the value chain. Yeah, there's a lot I didn't realize about businesses in terms of value chains. I just thought it was business versus business, but I realized it was value chains versus value chains.
The real value for me is that I feel like I'm in the right track in terms of the business that I want to develop, the financial consultancy. Vusi touched on a lot of things that I'm very passionate about in terms of finances.
The value chain, because we mustn't only focus on being retailers. We must see whatever product that we want to sell or that we want to offer as a service, where can we go that it's only limited people that offer that. Yes, that stood out for me.
What stood out for me the most was the value chain, basically. Learning where your business is currently and how you can work on moving up the value chain. That's what stood out the most for me.
The biggest part I found value in is specifically the mindset part, that you have to manage yourself, and then also the idea of a value chain and understanding how a value chain affects your business.
In this masterclass, I thought maybe it's a one-man show, but it became an interactive session where we are able to ask those questions and he can be able to respond to them. I think what stood out the best for me is that in terms of how do we see things, especially when they are already in progress, not knowing the foundation of them. I thought maybe the direction that I wanted to take was the right one, but when he elaborated further why he rejected the idea, I think he was fair on it based on the fact that he spoke from the perspective that I didn't even thought of. So I think from what I've heard from him in relations to investing in certain ventures and so on and so forth, I think he came very, very well, and the manner in which he presented it to me, I think he made it very simple.
I'll definitely advise other people to come and join Mr. Vusi Tembekwayo. He's a very brilliant man. His integrity, everything about him is perfect. So I want you guys to join Mr. Vusi Tembekwayo on his next masterclasses.
As an entrepreneur, you should never miss out an opportunity to learn, because as Vusi mentioned earlier, I completed my degrees a long time ago, so they are outdated right now. So anytime you have a moment to be able to learn, you must grab it, and it is a free masterclass. You need to make time for yourself, invest in yourself personally, and invest in your business. So I'll most definitely recommend him.
Yes, definitely I would. This is actually my second event. The first time I met Vusi was like 6 years ago, where I worked that time, they invited him over to speak to us. So that is the first impression I had of Vusi, and I've been following him ever since.
Masterclasses are where you learn, and today I think we learned, basics, deeper knowledge and all that, case studies that were made. we are grateful to Vusi for sharing his enormous knowledge with the entrepreneurs around the world, around the country, with us especially in the Free State. So I would advise all the entrepreneurs, wherever there's a masterclass about business, please go and learn, especially from guys who are credible and well accomplished like Vusi Tembekwayo.
These masterclasses are always amazing, right? So, and for me, what is interesting is that there's like an interesting dispersion of people that show up. The farther from Joburg we go, you know, we've now done Namibia, we've done all sorts of masterclasses in all sorts of places, and it's always incredible to me that people show up, enthusiastic, open, willing to learn, take nothing for granted, ask really, really good questions, and just genuinely want to learn and want to have a knowledge exchange. So for me, that's absolutely incredible. And I think every place we go to has its own spirit, you know, it kind of like has its own flavor. The people of Durban are very boisterous, the people of Bloemfontein are in equal measures energetic, but ask really, really deep and probing questions. And I think one of the things I've learned is how there is an interesting level of information that you wouldn't necessarily assume people know, but people know, right? There's a cognitive understanding that you wouldn't think people understand, but they do. A very complex sort of financial term or master's level of education term, and somebody who doesn't have that level of education completely understands what you mean. For me, it goes to show that actually there is no education problem per se with regards to entrepreneurs, but there's a massive problem around access to opportunities, access to markets, and just being given the space to play. And I think that's really where we need to focus now. How do we give entrepreneurs the real space to play so they can self-express and build great businesses? All else equal, these masterclasses are amazing. Thanks, guys.